I'm Anissa Sakile, and this is Square One. As a recent graduate, my main focus has been starting my career. I've noticed a lot of things that I care about personally have fallen to the wayside, but I'm putting a stop to that. Join me as I talk entrepreneurship with minority business owners, and I'll speak with fitness leaders on how to stay active post-free gym membership access.
I knew at a young age that I didn't want to work for anybody. I just didn't know what I wanted to do for myself. Barbecue became a passion for me 2 years ago because I felt like people come together around food.
Michael and Okima are a barbecue-loving brother and sister duo from Chicago. They opened Wood N Hog in June 2016, and in only 9 months after opening, they completely surpassed their business goals.
I would have never thought 10 years ago I was going to be doing barbecue. Never in my wildest imagination. But now, I'm always thinking, what's my next right move? What's the next best step for myself, my family, my sister? You know, how can we not move too fast, but how can we build on what we have?
Champaign is an area that Michael is familiar with because of his undergraduate schooling. He originally planned to become a lawyer at the University of Illinois.
Since I've been to Champaign, we always would travel. People would say, well, what are you doing? Or I'm going to Chicago to get some food. I'm like, well, wow, you have to drive 130 miles to get food. And I was one of the people who was doing it, whether it was for simple stuff like White Castles or Harold's. Like, whenever you go to Chicago, you make it a point because we didn't have that in Champaign. So Popeyes just came, Portillo's is coming. But barbecue, like that brown paper bag barbecue that I'm used to, we didn't have. So I'm like, well, it's a natural fit.
Barbecue can be cooked using wood chips, charcoal, or as Michael likes it, with wood. He describes wood as allowing consistent flavor and providing an authentic taste.
Little porgies, Hickory River. What would make us uniquely different than any of those places is that we use wood. I mean, no equipment at all. So I don't have any warmers or anything in the back. It's strictly coming from the pit to your tray. I cook fresh every day. I think that's the one thing that separates us from any other barbecue place in town, is that if you eat at Wood N Hog, the food was made today. When we run out, we run out.
What business traits are key to your success?
I feel like we have a niche, but the most important thing is that we're doing something that now we will reap the rewards of. You know, it's directly affected by our interactions with you, anybody that walks through the door. So my hello is my hello to the masses. It's very personalized now, like how I interact with people, because it's important.
And I've even noticed that from being here today. Everyone has their own experience with you.
Oh yeah.
You get to talk about different things with returning clients or customers.
Oh yeah. We have to personalize it. We have to, because that's the one thing that makes us unique, I think.
Menu-wise, what's different here from other barbecue spots?
So there's not a lot of turkey options locally. So if you go to Little Porgies or Black Dogs or any other barbecue restaurant, I mean, you're subjected to pork, beef, or chicken. So to have that turkey option separates us right now.
So Michael, can you tell me about the name Wood N Hog? How did you come up with it?
Wow, it was a really long process, honestly. Michael and Okima's Duke's Barbecue, and 6 months, I mean, writing it down and trying to figure out what fits. And one day my wife said, well, you're cooking pork and you're using wood, so why not Wood N Hog? And I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I wrote it down and I put it in my phone and it started to catch.
Michael is proud to be a Black businessman, but hopes that's not the only reason why people come to Wood N Hog.
We have to find a way to support each other. We have to find a way to be intentional with our support. Not because I'm Black. I don't want you to shop with me. I want you to shop with me because A, you enjoy the food. B, you feel like you receive great customer service, not good customer service, because we feel like the customers will support us, and we have to then, in turn, get that same satisfaction back. So it's very important that customer service, food, quality. Again, I realize that the community itself, being a Black community, helps. So we get a lot of foot traffic. And the people in the community appreciate that we're here, and I can appreciate that too. But I don't think people, once they shop with us once, will only shop with us because we're Black. They'll shop with us because of the other dynamics.
Crisp Media got its start when Christopher Ham left his job at the engineering library at the University of Illinois and discovered entrepreneurship.
I didn't know anything about starting a business, owning a business, managing a business. I knew I liked to do websites. I don't think I was that great at it even, but I just kind of put a lot of hard work into it. I actually used a lot of university resources at the time to learn more and more.
What exactly does Crisp Media focus on?
My web development, I maintain WordPress sites. I go and I do workshops and training on WordPress, and most recently I actually hooked up with a person who got their MBA from the University of Illinois, and we will go in and we'll help a company with their online strategy.
Through his journey with creating his own business, he learned many important lessons.
You have to understand your value before anyone else will. You know, when I first started, I was nickel and diming, charging way below what the rate was. And I would tell my rate to people. People would say, "Are you crazy? What's wrong with you?" And so I just didn't think I was good enough to charge what my competitors were charging. And so it took me years to get over that. But that was the hardest but the most valuable lesson I've learned. I would tell anybody, figure out what others are charging for this service, and yes, you're just as good as them, so charge that, area range as well.
Community involvement made a huge difference with his business.
When you leave your job, you have a lot of free time. And until I left my job, I really wasn't a part of the community. I knew Champaign-Urbana existed outside of university walls, but I didn't really care. I didn't know who the mayor was. I didn't know who the council people were. I didn't know much at all. And so that was a goal of mine. Let me get involved in the community. And so I started joining all these organizations and becoming really involved. But through that, I started to learn people and got a lot of clients that way as well.
When you see young business people starting something they're passionate about, a business, what is key to making yourself known?
I think, especially in today's day, self-branding is everything. You would be crazy to think that you're doing what you do the best and no one else can match you. And we're now in this global economy, so yes, you might think you're local, but you're competing. A lot of business can be done, over the phone, over the internet, whatever. And so you have to put yourself out there, and brand awareness is key. People have to know who you are, what you do, and how to get in touch with you. So I'm constantly upgrading my skill set to meet the demand of my clients.
When starting something from the ground up, it can be pretty pricey. How can people cushion the cost?
Everything is deductible almost. Make sure you're deducting all your business expenses. Save a lot of money in taxes. Taxes definitely, take big chunks of your money.
And like with Slay, we're trying to create one platform that's universal, that a YouTube stylist can go and post their videos, a Twitter professional can post her pictures of like her eyeshadow, Instagram person can post her videos about a quick snippet of like the hairstyle they just did. I feel like Slay can encompass can help all those people with their businesses, and to like have one strong platform to help them push their work and like help them do what they really want to do. That's what Slay is for me.
With Osazaman as the CEO, Lucy as the COO, and Kofo as the CCO, these ladies have a vision of combining beauty and entrepreneurship, and they're producing results.
Slade is a mobile end-to-end referral platform that connects women to their perfect cosmetic service provider.
As the Chief Creative Officer, Kofo focuses on keeping people engaged via social media, and she's constantly thinking of ways to set Slade apart from other beauty apps. How did you get involved with Slade?
When I was a freshman, I used to do hair, and I had like little flyers running around campus telling people, oh, I do hair, and advertising myself. We had my phone number, I had pictures of stuff that I'd done. But I didn't really get any customers from that, so I linked up with Osazaman. She had the idea to like create a booking platform originally that helps like college campuses and helps students like market their business, because there are a lot of like incoming freshmen that do hair or do lashes or like do extensions, stuff like that. But like there's no real way to like help them push their business forward. I got involved in Slade to like help myself. Now I'm more involved on the business aspect because I want to help others people get their mission done.
I've seen a lot of stickers all over this room. Can you explain what is iVenture?
program, iVenture, has helped us evolve a lot. It's helped us like solidify ideas, compact goals, and like help us figure out what is accomplishable, like what we can accomplish now, and like what we can hope to accomplish in the future. Like it helped us with creating the pivot, which is to focus on beauty, recently graduate students from beauty schools. It supports us financially. It provided us with this lovely space. It helped us like get people like Nervin, our new developer, and it's introduced us to like wonderful people who are doing like great things and probably gonna like impact the world in some way.
And you mentioned iVenture helped you develop the pivot. Why did you choose that demographic? And how will Slade support them?
The curriculum that they have right now doesn't really help them manage their business. It doesn't really teach them how to be entrepreneurs besides like the skill set that they're learning to have. But like with Slade, we're trying to like create workshops for them to like learn how to manage a business. Workshops to teach them how to like market themselves in a particular way. Workshops to teach them how to like get into salons if they want, or if they want to freelance for their business. So we're teaching them how to like work for themselves and work with others to help them get where they want to go.
Nervik is an intern for Slade that works on web development and coding for their site. The tentative launch date for Slade is May 2018, at the end of their collaboration through the University of Illinois. So be on the lookout.
I'm Anissa Sakile, and this is Square One.